everyone, this is Ruth with the Planning Place Events, and I am coming to you from Maureen Walsh's place. And Maureen is here with her son John, and I just want to bring them to you. I wanted to talk to Maureen. I had met her about a year ago at a chamber meeting and just was really moved by what she's doing in an organization that she started. And I wanted to bring it to your attention, what she's doing, and now her son is involved in it, and that's great. So I want to introduce you to Maureen Walsh.
Hi.
Maureen Walsh, sorry Maureen.
That's okay.
And this is her son John.
I know.
And Maureen, so tell us the name of your organization that you started.
The name is Operation Talk. Talk is an acronym for Tell, Ask, Listen, and Keep Safe. My son was a cadet at the Academy, Air Force Academy, after being enlisted, and that is what they had on his bracelets.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
They made up bracelets, and it said that to raise awareness for suicide prevention.
So that's, tell me again, talk is for...
Tell, ask, listen, keep safe.
Okay, wonderful. That's good to know. Okay, so your organization itself, what cause are you supporting? Like what, can you tell us?
We after my son passed away from military suicide, I did a little research. I didn't realize military and veteran suicide is at epidemic levels. The state of Illinois, we have 30% of suicides is veteran suicide. The age group, everybody thinks it's, the kids that are just coming home with this conflict. Actually, the biggest age group is between 47 and 61.
Wow.
So this is not just our current or our most recent veterans. This is every veteran that we're addressing. Operation Talk is to raise awareness and prevention for military and veteran suicide. You hear the saying 22 a day. Keep in mind that 22 is only 21 states distinguishing between civilian and veteran.
Wow.
Not every state will distinguish between the two.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Wow. And those numbers, though, that age group kind of surprises me. Do you find that it's a certain amount of time that they're out of service that has anything to do with it?
You hear now with the 22 a day and PTSD and things like that, they're being addressed now.
Okay.
Maybe not as effectively as we'd hope, but they are being addressed. When you're talking the 47 to between Vietnam and the Middle East, these things weren't addressed.
Yeah.
They were, many of the veterans, when they got out, this was the only structure they've seen in their life was the military. Yeah. Then they get out of the military and they're back to chaos. For 4 years or career, 20 years, they've been told what to wear, when to wear it, when to eat, when to go to the bathroom, and now they're at their own demise where they get up every morning and they have a whole closet of clothes to pick out, and it's not paralyzing. It's just one stressor of many.
Wow. And I would go ahead, John.
Not to mention, you have issues where from day one with the younger kids going in now, they're told how much help they can get. All they have to do is ask. That wasn't the case in Vietnam. That wasn't the case in the first Gulf War.
Right.
To where you have a lot of people who don't know what's out there.
Yeah.
So a big thing is making sure we can educate people and get them to the help they need.
Right. And John, you yourself, you just came out, right?
Yes, I've been separated from the military for less than a month now.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, that's awesome. So I know you mentioned your son, and I know this is hard for you, so if you don't want to talk about it, I am perfectly fine with that. Maureen, just say, no, I'd rather not. And I'm very serious.
No, I appreciate that. Thank
you. That's fine with me. I know that's why you're you're passionate, very passionate about it. So just, is that what brought you to the place to start this?
Yes.
Okay.
And it wasn't until about a year after his passing that, like I said, educating myself, reading, I became part of the TAPS organization,
Okay.
which is, I can't tell you the acronym, or, TAPS is the acronym for, but it does have to do with tragic passing of active military, and they separated out to how your loved one passed. And mine being suicide, I was on the message board with other suicide survivors, and learning their stories. That, number one, I wasn't alone, because I thought, growing up, I never knew anyone that killed themselves.
Yeah, right.
So this was all new to me, and I needed some contact with others that went through the same thing.
Right.
But after hearing their conversations and their statistics, and me following up, just because it's on the internet doesn't mean it's true.
Right.
Following up on some of the statistics, following up with the VA suicide report every year. It's phenomenal how many. And Air Force is, originally when I first started reading, it was Marine Corps and Army. The Air Force's numbers are still growing, while Marine Corps and Army have either gone steady or have gone down.
Wow.
At least I haven't read that through
that's
last
mainly
report.
because every service has their own programs, and when one service changes a program and identifies it as being working, then the other services will adopt it.
Okay.
That way they can try more strategies to help reduce it.
Gotcha. All right. Very good. So your organization, you're located in what town?
We're located in Tinley Park, but we do, invite people from all over to join us for our events.
Okay. Wonderful. And so then you're not covering a certain area, you're just reaching out?
We're reaching out at this time.
Primarily the area we cover is Southwest Chicagoland.
Okay.
We reach out to people as far as into the city,
Okay.
and we reach out as far past Joliet.
Mm-hmm.
So we're really just focusing on establishing ourselves, getting our foothold, and making sure that we can keep doing everything we want to do.
Yep, I love that. Before you get too big,
Yeah.
you want to make sure
Baby
that
steps.
right? I think that's a very good idea. So now, I think I understood you to say that you're supporting other organizations?
The two organizations that we've been supporting for over the last 3 years, this being our fourth, is Give an Hour, which is a national program.
Okay.
It helps both active military and veterans. They network all mental health professionals, all the way from your social worker up to a psychiatrist.
Okay.
They network them, they offer their services free to any active military or veteran.
I never heard of them.
They've been around. I think this is their 12th year in business. I've been wrong word, but helping. Thank you. And they not only support the veteran or the active military. PTSD is not only the veteran or the active military suffering, it's the entire family.
Yeah.
So Give an Hour does stretch to the family as well, with free services. And if something catastrophic happens, especially by a military base like Fort Hood, they do extend it to the entire community, military or not.
Nice.
The other organization we support is local. It's through the South Suburban Special Rec, SSRA.
Okay. Yeah.
It's called Healthy Bodies, Healthy Minds. Or excuse me, reverse that. Healthy Minds, Healthy Bodies. What they do is they offer veterans with a 10% disability or greater 1 year health club membership, along with personal training sessions during that year.
That's great.
They promote the veterans working out together. Because let's face it, when you're working out, you start talking to whoever's spotting you or whatever,
Yeah.
and you're
Yeah,
going,
it's true.
you're never going to have that same conversation with somebody that hasn't been through the same experiences.
Right.
It's really about helping people who just got out reestablish a normal back at home.
Yes, absolutely. Now that's good. Is that, so that's the south suburbs?
Yes.
Okay.
Like here in Tinley Park, you'd be offered the Tinley Park Rec Center, that the health club there,
Okay.
1 year membership with theirs. It's also in Oak Forest, Payless, I believe Olympia Fields. There are a number of locations.
Okay.
I recommend just Google searching Healthy Minds, Healthy Bodies, and you can find locations close to you. Other special recs also carry in different states, have this program. This is just,
Wonderful.
we're supporting our local program.
I love that. So your organization, you raise funds and then you support those two organizations? Gotcha.
And currently, in 3 years, we're over 10,000 to each organization.
Wow, that's awesome. That's great.
We're trying.
We are going to help them raise more than that. That's the goal, right?
That's the goal.
So you answered my question. There are specific programs in place, obviously. And you shared with me what they can do for people in the community. Are you looking to add any programs?
We are looking to add programs. At this time, everything is early planning. It's talking, how do we want to present any kind of service we would want to give. It's also how exactly we would want to set it up.
Yes.
So it's still a bit early to say concrete. We have things, but some of the things we want to do are open anonymous chat rooms. Something like that where people can talk and get the ideas out.
And we'd have guest speakers during those, such as attorneys to help the veteran or the active military.
Yeah.
When you're in the military, you have all of your living will, your regular will. You have all of this set out for you. They hand you the paperwork. They say, give me names. They fill in the blanks. You sign it. That's it. They aren't training our military how to handle, legal paperwork. Just filling it in for them.
Yeah.
So I would like to bring like an attorney to help them
I
with.
have one in mind for you.
Great.
I have one in mind.
I'd like to get a counselor in.
Yeah.
I have an excellent grief counselor that's already put her hat in the ring that she would like to talk about. She specializes in grief, loss of loved ones, but she's like, the loss of the military is for some a grief. So she would like to come in and do one. We also have Will County Veterans Affairs that would like to join us one time, tell us like what kind of paperwork, if you've got to go to the VA for disabilities or after you get released for medications. A lot of these kids are put, I'm sorry, no, you're not kids, you're men and women.
A lot of these, yeah. Young people.
I'm old. I look at, these young men and women that get out of the military that have been put on antidepressants while they were in the military or anti-anxieties. When they get out,
they have to start back over from step one,
and they don't have,
talking about
and they don't
every issue.
have.
So do they take them off? Like, are they cut off?
Unless you get many months prescription,
Oh.
you've got to wait to go through the VA if you don't have insurance.
Wow.
Or go and start from scratch from step one with a civilian provider.
Oh, wow.
So
These are a
that's
lot of things that I don't think of. I don't know if you all think of all these things that can just cause so much turmoil in their life that we go on day to day. We wake up, we live, there's just so many things we take for granted. I think we take for granted, and I'm just so grateful to people like your son and people like you. I really am. I'm just so grateful.
well, thank you. I mean, from both my sons.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. So you've told us what these programs can do. So I want to ask you, if there's anything that we could do, people out there that are going to see this, what can we do to help you?
Well, this year, normally we do a motorcycle run and a casino night on back-to-back same day. This year we're taking a break on the casino night because of scheduling either gone steady or have...
This is real TV.
Her, come on.
Lay down. Lay down. We decided to separate the two.
Yeah.
So the casino night was going to be in the fall. Unfortunately, due to some scheduling conflicts, we will have to wait until next year to do the casino night. But the casino night, we need a minimum of 30 volunteers just for that one night.
Okay.
But we could always use donations, raffle baskets.
Okay.
If you
Perfect.
have restaurants, gift cards, anything that we could put in baskets. If you want to sponsor us at the casino night, we have table sponsorships.
Okay, great.
The nice thing about the table sponsorships is the felt is printed with your logo, and you get to keep it after the event.
Okay.
So if you like craps,
Yeah.
I will tell you. So, we have fun with it.
Yeah.
We do have fun with
I
it.
love it.
They are professionally printed,
Okay.
so they look amazing when they're there.
Nice.
And the
We
nice
did
thing
have
is
a-
everybody's looking at it the entire time they're
Yep.
playing.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
We didn't have a single one that looked bad.
No.
That's good. Yeah. So how many people do you normally get to come to this event?
The last 3 years, about between 125 to
Great.
150.
So we are going to do our best to help them get more volunteers. Actually, people to come out to the event would be wonderful too, and make donations, those baskets, and
Or just come out for a good time at the casino.
right. I know.
And by the way,
They
they
are
are
fun.
cash games. It's not prizes. You can win. Hopefully, you donate some of it back.
That usually happens, right? I love it. So, all right, I love all this, and I really hope that everybody, if you can relate, even if you just feel like you want to reach out to them and help them out, please do so. Tell everybody how they can get a hold of you, your website, phone
Okay.
number, and that.
If you would please visit our website, it's www.operation-talk.org. You can also visit us on Facebook, Operation Talk. You can email me at Maureen, MAUREEN, .w@operation-talk.org, or you can reach us at 708-408-8126. If I don't have a chance to answer the phone, please leave a message and I'll definitely get back to you.
Wonderful. And then I know you mentioned the ride. You have
Yes.
a motorcycle.
We have a motorcycle ride on June 23rd.
Okay.
We kick off at Illinois Harley Davidson in Countryside. Registration starts around 9:30. We have blessings of the bikes at about 10:45 and kickstands up at 11.
Kickstand up. I love it.
If you don't have a motorcycle, by all means, come out to our after party. It's going to be held at Dandy Jack's in Orland Hills on 171st and 94th Avenue. It's $10 donation to come in. It includes food and live entertainment. We have some great music going to be playing. And we'll have some raffle prizes.
Nice. I love it. Okay. So you heard it. I'm just really excited that we got together.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
John, I'm glad you're helping her out. I'm sure she's glad you've come aboard.
I'm enjoying
right?
that.
How many board members do you have?
Currently, we have 5.
5? Okay.
Next year, we will be looking for either a volunteer coordinator or a donation coordinator. We
Okay.
haven't decided which we're bringing on.
Okay. Wonderful. Okay, and if you can help out with that, get in touch with Maureen. And again, we are just really happy to talk with you both. Just very grateful for what your son did, very grateful for you, and prayers with you both, and thoughts with you both, and anything that we can do for you guys, let us know.
Thank you, and
You're
thank you
welcome.
for having us.
You're
We
welcome.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Yep.